guys? We're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and we have got some interesting news here. Now, this is actually a very big deal. So the global official Twitter has tweeted out a Dokkan Now right here. This is 2 days away. So this is the night of the 16th. Or it's Monday. It's Monday night. Okay. So, a Dokkan Now signifies a unit that we have not seen yet coming to global, right, is what that means. Now, again, to clarify by that, it's a unit that, like, okay, at this moment, like, whatever they're going to show in the Dokkan Now is not something we've seen before, right? They're not going to pull out a Dokkan Now and be like, here's LR Blue Goku and Vegeta coming in 2 weeks or something. Here's LR Jiren. They're not doing that. If they're doing a Dokkan Now, they're going to show us brand new hotness. Now, previous Dokkan Nows, this Blue Kaioken Goku, right, was the first one that we saw. Now, I would, and look at the date, by the way, too. I would probably say a global first is the most likely scenario here, but I mean, we're gonna look at some stuff in correlation to what JP's got going on and Dragon Ball Heroes. I do think it's very conceivable that we could see Dragon Ball Heroes on global and JP at the same time. Now, again, it seems a little bit, kind of like I mean, that would be so crazy, but I mean, the timing does line up, although, I mean, I don't know, we'll see, right? But here's Blue Kaioken Goku. He was a Dokkan Now character. So was Bardock. Now, Bardock came out on both global and JP, right? But I believe our very first look at Bardock was in a Dokkan Now, right? So that goes to show us that, this unit, it could be like the Heroes stuff. Now, it still would not be our first look. I mean, I guess I'll pull this up right now. So, the Dragon Ball Heroes units, by the way, we're probably going to see in 21 hours in this Heroes live stream right here, this 10th year anniversary Heroes live stream. Now, this is a live stream that in previous years, we have seen this in like the end of October. So the last multiple years, we have known what the Dragon Ball Heroes units were going to be at the end of October, right? Like, I've done numerous videos, like anytime like the Heroes units have been revealed the last couple of years. First we had, I believe this right here, yeah, we had the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, and we had the Darkness Toa, right, who came out on November 22nd of 2017. Then the next year, we had a huge batch that had, like, Super Mira, Supremo Pie of Time, Black Mass Saiyan, Xeno Super Saiyan 3, Goku and Vegeta, all of them, right? But these guys came out on November 21st, 2018, and then last year, November 21st, 2019. So we could see a very clear pattern that, like, right there, like around the 20th, 22nd probably, we could see these banners. Now, the other thing too about Heroes, it's very, very difficult to tell what exactly they're going to do also, right? Because typically what we've seen is just like Dragon Ball Heroes banners. Actually, does the Dokkan Wiki have the banner up by any chance? Yeah, I think they do. Hold on. So, yeah, all right, perfect. Perfect. The Dokkan Wiki coming in clutch. Much faster than searching for it on DBZ space, I'll tell you all that. So, these are the types of banners we've seen, right? Where it's literally only these Dragon Ball Heroes units, guaranteed, like, featured unit per multi. Like this is it. You pull on the banner, and it's literally these are the only SSRs, right? Then, as more and more Dragon Ball Heroes units get released, they did start to then have unfeatured units, which, were way harder to pull, right? Because I believe it's a 7% featured rate, 3% unfeatured rate, right? And then it's still only Dragon Ball Heroes cards. But then, by the time you get to 2019, there's a lot of these cards on here now. Now, again, I think there's many possibilities, right? Because now we have the chance that we could be seeing this stuff come on global and JP simultaneously, which would be interesting. But I mean, that would be very, very hype. Like, I would actually really, really like that, right? But what I think we could potentially see is they could drop like a Dragon Ball Heroes banner, like around the 20th or whatever, normal, right? Like just sort of in the normal time slot. We could get awakenings for maybe some of these fusions right here who still have not awakened. You know, Demigra, Dark Mask King, Black Mask Saiyan could get awakenings. Xeno, Goku, and Vegeta. Everyone is asking. It drives me nuts, but people have been asking for these two to Dokkan Awaken into Xeno Super Saiyan 4, and I'm like, hell no. No, 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 because Xeno Super Saiyan 4, that would be much better, I think, as like a Dokkan Fest exclusive. You know, give them Dokkan events and stuff like that. Have these guys just awaken and stay Xeno Goku and Xeno Vegeta, and then they could just drop, you know, Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Xeno Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as like better units. I think that would be a smarter idea than having them Dokkan straight into Super Saiyan 4. The one reason people have tossed out that idea and have talked about it a lot is because, you know, these are the characters from the cover art of the Switch game. And, you know, in the Switch game, it's like they show up and they just go Super Saiyan 4, right, the whole time. So it would it would make sense. Like, that's absolutely for sure, right? But what I'm thinking we could see is we could see a banner drop around the same time with some new units, stuff like that. You know, maybe some really like cool shit. You know, we could see, I don't know, Golden Metal Cooler, like the Demon King Fu or Dark King Fu. Like, there's just a bunch of other stuff they could do. You know, Cell X, I don't know, just random like newer units and stuff like that. But then, well, I mean, Cell X is old, but whatever. But then I think we also potentially could see a Heroes Dokkan Fest. So maybe like the next week after, right? So maybe again on like the 21st or something like that, we get a Heroes banner. And then maybe like the 29th or 30th, we get a Heroes Dokkan Fest. That I think would be best case scenario. Again, maybe like the Limit Breaker, Xeno Super Saiyan 4, Goku and Vegeta, or, I mean, I guess they could do Limit Breaker, Xeno Super Saiyan 4, Vegito, I mean, who apparently is supposed to be the big, sexy, like, 10-year anniversary Dragon Ball Heroes unit, so we will see, right? But I think they very easily could drop, like, you know, a 2020 version, like, new banner like this, but I think what they then could do is they'll take all of these characters and they'll toss them into the general SSR pool. And then again, the Heroes Dokkan Fest will come out a week later. I think that would be very good. That would be very good for Global too, since Global has had like this one banner and not really had an opportunity to pull a lot of these characters who have just been unfeatured over here, right? So that would be very good. You know, then now all of a sudden all these Dragon Ball Heroes units are unfeatured. You know, we're talking about adding real monsters into the unfeatured pool, by the way. Supremo Pie of Time, Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku are god-level characters. Golden Cooler is very good. You know, Fu is good. Cumber is good. You know, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, Super Saiyan 3 Gohan are good. You know, there's a lot of characters in here that are good characters. So, releasing them into the general SSR pool would be very, very good, right? Alright, so I ended up talking about a whole bunch of, what is this? Oh, and then there's this banner right here. So, this was the World Mission banner right here. But, I mean, I don't know, the World Mission one was a little bit of an exception, right? It's not the typical hero stuff we get every year. This was just literally like, again, the collab banner with the Switch game, right? All right, so we can go ahead and get rid of all this stuff, and we'll finish going over, again, what they have shown in the past in Dokkan Nows, right? So we have this Bardock, and then the most recent one was we had the Vegito, and then we had the LR Bootanks, right? So, again, when you look at the units that they've shown in Dokkan Now, they have been big-time units, big celebration units, and I just think it's very clear that we're going to see something pretty much brand new. Okay, so notice the date for this Goku. I think this date is very possible for what we're going to see in the Dokkan Now. I guess that's why it's a little surprising it's this soon. I don't think they're going to drop a... Here, I want to pull up the celebration info for Global. I don't think they're going to drop, like, a legendary summon for part 2. I guess they could. I mean, if we're talking about timing, that would, I guess, make more sense, honestly, than them showing the next Dokkan Fest being a Global first. Like a summonable LR is the Global first. Okay, so this goes up to the 3rd, huh? I mean, it has been up for about 10 days now. And the discounts end on the 18th. So, The timing lines up. This Dokkan Now could be for a legendary summon in part 2. It could. Because if we say it's the 16th, right? Like, I believe Blue Cow Kengoku, his Dokkan Now happened and he was out in 3 or 4 days. I mean, again, the timing would line up. So the discounts run out on Gotenks and Buu, then they drop a legendary summon. That's typically what they do, right? They let the discounts run out first, then they'll drop like a part 2 LR or something of that nature, right? So, that's interesting. So right now I think there's 3 possibilities. I think we could see a part 2 LR for this thank you celebration right now in Global. I do not think it's going to have anything to do with Blue, Goku, Vegeta, and Jiren, by the way. I don't think so. They're going to come later on, but they're not going to do a Dokkan Now for that stuff that we've already seen. And, I mean, I still think, like, Jiren, I think, is a lot better than Blue, Goku, and Vegeta. Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, it's like, there's a lot of, like, people, like, very hyped for them and stuff like that. And it's like, they are good, but they rely a lot on Rainbow Orbs. If you don't have Rainbow Orbs for them, they're not as impressive as some of the other units like Jiren, UI Goku, STR Vegito, Bootanks, stuff like that, right? So definitely keep that in mind. So the 3 possibilities, again, we could see an Part 2 LR for this celebration. We could see the next Dokkan Fest for Global, which would be a Global first. I don't even really know who it could be, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, the last 2 years, it's been Tournament of Power stuff here in December, hits, and then Blue Cow Kengoku. But I don't think it would be Tournament of Power this year because the 6-year anniversary on JP is going to be Tournament of Power. So I don't think they're going to drop, like, a God Topo Global First Dokkan Fest, right? And then, like, JP has its anniversary without having that out. I don't think they're going to do that. I guess if it's going to be Tournament of Power, JP might get it at the same time. I mean, that would still be a little bit weird as well. But I mean, we'll see what's going to happen. But then I also do think it is possible that we could see the Heroes cards come to Global and JP at the same time, right? Because again, these units would still be revealed for the first time tomorrow night, right? Like the JP live stream, and then we'll see, they'll probably show us a number of the cards that are going to be coming to Global or JP Dokkan, right? So then, we could see that. So that's what, tomorrow night, and then literally the next night they could say like, oh yeah, hey, look, this stuff is coming to Global as well. Like, that's definitely very possible. So let me know what you guys would like to see. A Part 2 LR for this celebration, which, I mean, would it be a Boo Saga LR? I mean, everyone is going, Kid Boo, Kid Boo, Kid Boo. It's like, I don't think Kid Boo is what they're gonna do. Man, what if they dropped like a Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks LR, like a standalone LR of Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks? That would be pretty fire, actually. That'd be really cool. So yeah, again, Part 2 LR for this celebration, Global First Dokkan Fest, or Heroes at the same time. I would say it's one of those 3 things. And again, I whatever they're teasing right here is something brand new. Like, it's something that we have not seen before. Otherwise, they wouldn't do a Dokkan Now. So, again, let me know what you guys want to see. I went over what's most likely. Thanks, guys, for watching. And we'll take a look in a couple of days what is going to be coming first, probably, to Global Dokkan.